Hello, it's your Haunty Sam here with another story time for you. And guys, today's story, this house I could talk about forever. So today's story time is I don't know if you're gonna be able to hear any of that. I'm gonna leave that in here. Like, all of my stuff just is starting to creak. Like my desk, my walls. Today's story time is going to be about a place that I refer to as the Red House. This is crazy. Okay. This is the place that made me believe in ghosts. Hold on, I'm gonna get Aaron in here. You can sit there, you can sit, I don't care. Because I imagine it's hot. And then, I can't get my heater to stop doing that.
Do what?
I turned it off for a second and now it won't let me turn the heat on, and then it wouldn't let me turn it down. And I was like, bruh. Anyways, okay. So this is the house that actually made me believe in ghosts. We have Aaron here now. Say hi.
Hi.
Yeah, I was like, they can't see you.
Wait, oh.
In one of my old story times, I talked about my middle brother and I having a paranormal experience in the small apartment that we lived in. This is the house that we moved into after that. So going from this itty bitty, like, 2-bedroom apartment to a 2-story house with a giant loft was a magical shift for us. So everything about it seemed really good. Plus, the landlord himself was very Christian, and there was Christian paraphernalia all over the house, which probably should have been our first red flag, because none of the other houses had any of that. It's not like they took them down or anything. They never had any of that to begin with, and he owned like 4 or 5 houses in that block alone. What are you looking at? I'm scared!
She's just swinging here.
Yeah, she does that sometimes, and it'll be like that. We haven't had the AC on in at least 2 weeks at this point. And I'll be sitting there, like, chilling or whatever. I'll look over, because my cat's altar is right there, or my cat's shrine. What is, I don't know. I have a thing for my cat over here. And sometimes it's usually the white side like that. I'm like, bruh. But occasionally I'll turn around, and the color side is facing me, and I'm like, there's no air. I haven't been over there. The dogs aren't running fast enough to, like, run past that and move it, so I'm like, oh, okay, hi. She's ignoring you, and she's ignoring me the way that she did when she was alive. So we moved to this huge, brand new house, like nobody had lived in it before. It still smelled like fresh paint, the carpet was new, like everything. It was a new build, like it had just been finished, and it was one of the first houses actually up on our block. Like, I think there might have been 2 or 3 houses that were up, but everything else was, like, built a year or so after we moved in. So just for further, like, context of stuff, we didn't have street lights for a really, really, really long time either. It was a couple of years. It was like, they finally finished our street and we're like, oh, these people probably need to see in the dark, and they put the street lights up anyway. There was nothing off about the house, like, at all. Like I said, it was a brand new house, and like we were all very excited to move in. It was a giant space compared to where we were before. As we were settling in and stuff, it was about the first week in, my mom had an experience. so the way the house was sort of situated, the top floor had most of the bedrooms. There was one bedroom that was downstairs, but the other 3 bedrooms were upstairs. So we had a room closer to where the stairs was, and that was originally our office. All the computers and stuff were up there. And then it was my younger brother's room. They shared a room up there. I also slept in there because I was afraid to sleep downstairs by myself. And then directly across from that room was the primary bedroom. And so it's late at night. All of us, everybody, all the kids are sleeping, and my mom is trying to get to sleep, and she hears my dad call her, and so she's like, so she gets up, and she goes over to the office where he's messing around on the computer, and she's like, "What's up?" And he's like, "What?" And she's like, I just heard you call me. What did you need?" And he was like, "I didn't call you. I'm doing something." And she was like, "Oh, okay." So she goes and lays back down. And now she's like, "Why? Like, I know that I heard someone call me. What was that?" What she realized, though, is that the voice actually came from the closet beyond the stretch of bathroom next to her head. And that was the incident that wound up kicking it all off. I did not hear about this incident until probably I started experiencing my own things and would tell my mom about them because I was freaked out. But I think all around everybody knew it was haunted pretty much right away. But yeah, I have a ton more stories from that house because that is the house where I think actually the most things happened. It was one consistent haunting, I believe, instead of other houses like the other house that I talked about last. But the house that I talked about last week was, I think, several different things, and most of the houses we've lived in, it was several different things, but this one, I think, was one consistent haunting the whole entire time we lived there. Yeah, I'm so excited to talk to you guys more about that house in particular, but for now, we will see you in a different video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you in the next video. Bye!